Now, here's Nick Tabbert with KCCI 8 Sports.
Harrison Butker's Twitter handle is ButtKicker7, and I would say he kicked some butt today. 4 field goals, a career long, and the game winner. This was just the lift the Chiefs needed after losing 3 straight at home. I just found Lathan. It is his birthday today. He's 9 years old. He's got his Sammy Watkins jersey on. Good timing to have Sammy back this week. Aaron Rodgers strengthens his case for NFL MVP with another incredible throw. Aaron Jones with a huge night rushing and receiving, and the Packers improved to 7-1 with a 7-point win here in Kansas City on Sunday Night Football. How big were guys like Sam Brinks, Nick Easley, Jake Gervais? Randy is from San Diego. He makes a point to come watch Iowa State and Texas every year. One of the most successful first-year head coaches in the country right now, Darren DeVries. An empty ballpark is a quiet and unhappy place. There's nobody here. But this is exactly how this ballpark felt in the 3rd inning today when Round Rock took control of the game for good. How fitting. Title number 5 comes as the 5 seed. I asked Darren DeVries if I could have the movie rights to this season once it ends. Just incredible. You might say, well, Iowa State's offense just had a really bad night. I look at it the other way. I think Texas's defense played phenomenal tonight. Si's team has done it again. They beat Texas because they were the better team when it counted down the stretch.
It's a cool fall morning on a Saturday.
It's a cool fall morning on a Saturday.
That's good.
Yeah.
I can honestly say this is the first time we've ever had a live report from a storage closet. Nick Tabbert was about to go live, but Nick, we've got all sorts of problems happening at our game of the week.
Finished my story for 6 and the door kind of just locked behind me, so I'm stuck in a storage area here, but all is well, and I got my story done. Check out our preview for our game of the night. 7 o'clock tonight here from Marshalltown, district play, 2 great teams. It's going to be an awesome night. I just hope I can get out of this storage closet to watch it, Scott. I heard somebody jiggling a key in the lock over here to my right, so hopefully I'm close to getting out. Live from the storage closet in Marshalltown, Nick Tabbert for KCCI, Iowa Sports Leader. Iowa's offense is way more fun to watch when Nate Stanley is throwing the ball around to his different weapons. 8 players caught a pass. Of course, Amir Smith-Marset had the monster game against his hometown school. This incredible facility opened last year. You got to get up here and check it out. There's so much to do besides just watching practice. The Vikings wrapped up their 2nd padded practice of fall camp this afternoon. Their first preseason game is next Friday. Baylor's bigs were good. They had big games, especially Lauren Cox. She had 22. Iowa just didn't shoot the ball very well. He can shoot the 3. He's a force inside, and he is Ohio State's identity. The NFL is 100 years old. I don't think fans wanted to see 1919 scores, though. I get the rules are a bit different north of the border, but I've never seen a player break the goal line at the 10-yard line. It was a crazy night in Canada for the Packers and Raiders. There was an issue with the field turf. These Cyclones have a lot to celebrate as they get ready for a big weekend at the Hy-Vee Classic. The freshman that has the Cyclones so excited lately is Tyrese Halliburton. His passing is as sweet as his Twitter handle, Tyrese's Pieces. The motto all season long has been win in the dark. Tonight, Iowa State hopes to win in the white. Check out the uniforms ISU will wear. All white. Last summer, the Iowa Barnstormers made a defensive stand to win the United Bowl over Sioux Falls. Neither team has forgotten that ending. Tonight, the 2 meet again in Des Moines. The winner has the inside track to host this year's United Bowl. Barnstormers rolling early. DeQuan Neal to Connor Hollenbeck. Iowa up 20-6. Yeah! Next drive, Neal goes up top to Jazz Peterson. Watch this catch. Over the wall! But another 2 guys go over the wall and a scuffle breaks out afterward. Penalties given to both sides, an ejection as well. He wasn't supposed to play or even walk, but Cordell Pemsel was on the court Thursday and played a huge role in Iowa's Cyhawk win over Iowa State. You can make the argument Iowa's waters are still warm enough to swim in, but why do that when you can just freeze it and watch the Iowa Wild play? Hockey season starts next Friday. I am pumped for it. The team held an open practice Tuesday at Wells Fargo Arena, and they wasted no time flying up and down the ice. The motto for this season is attack. The Wild are going to get after other teams every shift, every game.
If we don't have the puck, we're attacking, we're getting the puck back, and as soon as we get it, we're going back, and we're going back on the attack, and we're attacking the opponent's net. So that's the kind of team we want to have. But in order to be that way, it's 5 connected. We talk about 5 connected. All 5 guys on the ice are working in sync.
The Wild love to open the season at home, so grab your sweaters for next Friday, October 4th, for the first puck drop of the season at Wells Fargo Arena. This week's Hy-Vee Football Athlete of the Week is Cole Damon from Baxter. He scored 7 touchdowns last Friday in the Bolts' tight game with Collins Maxwell. Damon won the award thanks to all of you. More than 400 people voted for him on our Facebook poll. We do this every week. Log on to the KCCI Facebook page on Monday to vote for one of 3 finalists. The winner is announced each Wednesday. Ned Yost has a knack for spotting major league players, but for most of his career, the Royals manager didn't stop to reflect on what he's accomplished. That's changing this week as he wraps up a record run in Kansas City. Yost announced Monday he will retire after the season. He's the winningest manager in Royals history and led the franchise to a World Series title in 2015. Yost says he doesn't think about his career, but he knows he's been a part of big moments and met some great people.
Had the chance to meet and talk and have fun with 5 different presidents. I've had all-stars that that have been on my team. I can walk up to the best players in baseball and say hi, and they say hi back. It's a great career.
Yost and the Royals at home this weekend against the Twins if you want to catch him in KC one last time. When the final out of the baseball game is recorded, softball coach Danny Jensen springs into action. In a matter of minutes, the outfield fence is popped into place and fresh chalk is laid down each line. There's a softball game to be played. Jensen knows the drill. He's been doing this for 40 years. And the only thing that can keep this night's game from starting on time is this group. 6 Murray seniors setting foot on the diamond for senior night. And so is Coach Jensen. After 40 seasons, he's decided this is his last. It's hard to walk away.
I had lots of opportunities to leave during my career, but the people just kept saying, no, you're not going, and I said the same thing, and so it's just been a great place to live.
What Coach Jensen doesn't know is first pitch is going to be delayed again for much longer. Most of the fans in the stands are here for Danny Jensen night. First, a home plate given by Melcher Dallas, the latest gift in a season of tributes. Then, 2 generations of players make their way to the circle to join the man who coached them as 3 daughters read an emotional letter to their mentor.
Thank you for being the best role model and friend. We are all forever.
The tears say it all.
Please join us with applause as we recognize this amazing coach.
4 decades, 27 winning seasons, 18 conference titles, dozens of all-state players, all at a small school with an enormous bond.
He's well loved, and we just wanted to let him know that, we're all here for him and we love him and we're proud of him.
Just being able to be one of his players and be a part of tonight is just really special. Seeing all the players come back and just really special.
Murray Athletic Director Jerry Shields has the biggest hug of all.
He's a heck of a friend. He means a lot, not only to softball, but to the community.
Did you have any idea this was coming?
Oh, no. My 3 daughters are really good at keeping secrets, and no, I had no idea.
Life on the other side of the fence will be difficult.
I don't want to give it up, but yet I know it's time.
But moments like this last a lifetime. In Murray, Nick Tabbert for KCCI, Iowa Sports Leader. Jerry Lowe is having the time of his life.
I enjoyed
His infectious smile and humble personality makes him a fan favorite at Grandview. He's also a beast at football.
A freak of nature.
Lowe is a junior this year. He's already found the end zone 3 times.
Second touchdown of the day.
Injuries held him back his first 2 seasons. He's determined to change that.
I want to be like the little rusher for this team this year, and one of my main goals is like to stay healthy so I can contribute to the team.
Pretty incredible for a man who learned the game of football just 6 years ago.
The only football that I played was soccer. Every year I keep understanding more about football.
Escaping tackles is nothing compared to what Lowe left behind in Sierra Leone, Africa. Lowe's father was killed in a civil war. His mother had a walking disability and was forced to place Jerry in an orphanage when he was 6.
I'm sure he has more supporters in Sierra Leone than any other player in America.
Everything changed in 2006 when Jerry met the Lowe family from South Tama. Ron and Brenda Lowe adopted Jerry in 2012. They've cheered him on from the sidelines ever since.
It's awesome. From a kid that never saw this sport 6, 7 years ago to be playing college football, scoring a touchdown, it's very exciting for us.
Even if I'm not playing, they still come and support the team, which is great.
Lowe is working towards a degree in kinesiology. He wants to help athletes. He wants to help people. His smile says it all. This is Andy's oasis.
Really gives me something to enjoy at night.
He never played, but Andy Northway has made a name for himself, painting hockey masks.
The most I painted in 1 year, I painted 36.
Northway has painted more than 100 since 2010. He could do a lot more, but doesn't, so he can keep this hobby a hobby.
I don't charge a whole lot, kind of just do it just to pay for a little bit of my time and the materials, and I think it's really cool that a 14, 15-year-old hockey goalie can sit there and have his mask painted, so I think it makes them feel better too.
The first mask took Northway 3 weeks.
No clue what I was doing.
Now, it usually takes him a week or two. A designer from St. Louis generates many of the layouts, but Northway also does some freehand.
Those are the ones that actually are fun because, there's no guidelines to follow. You can just get something in your mind and just start painting.
You'll see Andy's artwork on display at rinks across the country, but some of his best work is here in Ames with Iowa State hockey. He is the go-to guy for the Cyclones.
I just kind of sent over to Andy what I was looking for in the design, and he just drew up what my dad had envisioned.
One of my favorites. It was the first ever custom paint job I had. Having the opportunity to wear it and have a personal touch with it and represent the school you play for, something I really enjoy about it.
Northway talks about expanding his garage, even if he doesn't expand his business. If all goes well, you'll find him painting well into retirement.
Yeah, I would enjoy it. I don't know if my wife would, but I know I would.